I'm Sonja Nagel with Nationwide Real Estate Relocation. Today what we're going to talk about is for sale by owner. Some people acronym it and call it FSBO. In 2018, 7% of the homes sold in the United States were done by a for sale by owner. Some of the issues that the owners said that they came up with selling their homes were, number one, price. They ended up pricing their homes lower than it would have been priced with a realtor. A realtor has comparables that they can actually determine what the home is worth. Most for sale by owners look at the property sold in their area and they pick a price, and it's not necessarily a comparable. So that's one advantage of using a realtor. The other thing that for sale by owners said they had an issue with was the documents. One of the documents is a seller's property disclosure. With that seller's property disclosure, by law, if the seller knows there's anything wrong with the property, they need to disclose that to a prospective buyer. They actually need to disclose it prior to the buyer asking them. So it's not a rule if the buyer doesn't ask you, you don't have to disclose. By law, you have to disclose. There's been several cases after the sale that the buyer comes back and sues the seller because they didn't tell them something. One of the things is like mold. Say that the buyer gets in the house and 2 years later they find out they have black mold in the house. And they go back and they do research and they go to the water company and find out that before the seller sold the home, their utility bill went up 25%. Lawyers have proved that the seller should have went back and investigated that and been able to know there was a leak in the property. So that's just one of the things that disclosure can end up coming back to where the buyer can sue the seller. The other thing, the seller said that they had a lot of difficulty in figuring out the paperwork. That paperwork is very important. There's a lot of things in there that we as real estate people have to have employing brokers check out so that we protect the public and so that nobody gets sued down the road. The other thing is advertising. If you're working with a realtor who is just putting that in the MLS, that is not something they're supposed to be doing, because if they sign an agreement with you and list your property, they cannot not do their due diligence. They cannot not do their duties as a realtor. So those are just a few of the things that sellers have had problems with. One thing that I really want to touch about is security. There's been a lot of realtors who have disappeared selling homes, whether taking somebody into a home or going into a vacant home or showing vacant land. So when you're a for sale by owner, you have no way to find out who those people are that are coming in your home. As realtors, we've had that issue with people that you just throw in your car and take out. Our company policy is nobody goes alone. Unless you know the client, we do not go alone. When other realtors are showing your home, they have showing companies or their office staff that confirm that whoever is coming in your house is a licensed broker or licensed agent. With a licensed broker, a licensed agent, keep in mind that we are all background checked. So we're insured, we're background checked. We make sure that anybody out there selling real estate has been background checked. So my name is Sonja Nagel. I'd like to speak to you before you do a for sale by owner, see if there's anything that I can do that can shed light for you and make this process easier for you. Sonja Nagel, Nationwide Real Estate and Relocation. Please call me at 720-440-9862. Most for sale by owners said that had they had the chance to do it over again, they would have hired a realtor. So I'm here to answer any questions you may have about for sale by owner or listing your home. Thank you and have a wonderful week.